Alright, Volume 2, Part 2, Chapter 2000, Voucher Documents. The chapter prescribes the procedure for the use of the process of the credit debit voucher Federal Reserve Bank. Section 210, Scope of the Applicability. Chapter prescribes the procedure for the use of the Federal Reserve Bank processing Standard Form 215, 215A credit vouchers, Standard Form 1515 debit voucher for the credit debit voucher record book cash data entered for the Federal Reserve Bank and the debit voucher submission pressure. Primary objective of the debit voucher submission is to capture report vouchers information transaction and not reported directly from public application of the collection information repository payments information. Repository vouchers reported with the debit voucher submission may occur either manually or automated entry. Section 2015 Authority Secretary of the Treasury is authorized under Section 15 of the Federal Reserve Act of the amendment with the Title 12 of the United States Code 391 to require Federal Reserve banks to act as depository official agents of the United States. Section 2020 Book Data. Book data is defined as cash reported with the government entry Treasury system reflecting funds paid out with the collectively affecting Treasury general account. Treasuries utilize without vouchers information, internal reporting, accounting, forecasting, federal agency utilize book data, accounting, the other purposes. Section 2030 Credit Voucher. Standard Form 215 Credit Voucher will be basic version credit voucher designated with a report book of the cash deposit of the agency, official, and institution for credit user as Treasury, using government-wide depository as an internal part of the Treasury cash management process. Credit must be reported separately with non-knitted by debits. Usually only credit vouchers enable Treasury to perform detailed information match activity flowing through the bank system with the activity reported deposit agency. Standard Form 215A, the credit vouchers version of the credit voucher is then reported on behalf of the Internal Revenue Service for reporting revenue receipts of various tax classes. Section 2040 Debit Vouchers. Standard Form 5515 Debit Vouchers. Form designated primarily for the payment of just and correct reverse deposits from the U.S. Treasury used for the reporting book concerning uncollectible items. Adjustment previously corrected to the Treasury General account on the Standard Form 215. 2050 Processing Voucher. Debit Voucher Submission is the capture, book payment, miscellaneous collection activities processed with the Federal Reserve Bank. Voucher data is either manually entered with the Federal Reserve Bank or automatically over the debit voucher submission. The debit voucher submission voucher files are not processed by any other official service system. These files are not duplicated with the other vouchers processed by the official service. Vouchers are manually entered with the debit voucher submission. They are pending states until the book data, the bank data is reconciled with the pending state with the meaning of the voucher. The debit value submission have not been verified through that have not been sent of the collection information repository or payment information repository. Once the book data, bank data are reconciled, the vouchers are submitted with the appropriate repository based with account key for the entering with the debit voucher system submission, which allows the collection information repository, payment information repository have complete view and completion of the payment active with the respective files and with the present schedule throughout the day. Section 2060, creating voucher for book view, part of the balancing procedure for the business line of the entering the debit voucher submission, which report for the corresponding book view information transaction, both with the Treasury General account. These vouchers represent the detailed credit vouchers, Standard Form 215, 215A, collections only, debit vouchers, Standard Form 5515. Section 27 of the Reconcile with the Fund Book. Each Federal Reserve Bank business line that represent with the balance for the source for the documentation, debit the credit of the Federal Reserve, the enterprise of the accounting system, balance in do the ensure all work process with the correct for the Treasury General account through its not usually the Treasury General reconciliation step of the business line with ensure that the voucher information is properly entered within an appropriate system, reporting debit vouchers and collection information repository, which ultimately create the Treasury's book view. Process can be performed multiple times throughout the day. Final balancing occurring at the end of the business line accounting day. Business lines can utilize several sources to assist their balance, including account management information, easy payment system, or for the bank view of the debit voucher system submission application. There's search capabilities that can be used to help verify the book view. Several business line with the second verification performed by the submitting vouchers. These require the book information to be shared. Second person verifies submitting vouchers. If the user finds a discrepancy between the book and the bank, the issue with the investigated before submitting the voucher because the vouchers pending with the state have been submitted. User's ability to edit, delete the vouchers, debit voucher submission. And once the book and the bank and the reconcile of the vouchers are submitted, the debit voucher submission. Section 2080, submitting vouchers to the book view, the business line, submit the vouchers to the debit voucher submission, then the application of automatically send the vouchers to the appropriate treasury repository, collection information repository, personal information repository based on account key used in voucher contacts, Department of Treasury, Bureau, Official Services, Data Management, Reporting Analysis Division. And that's Chapter 2000, Voucher Documents, Part 2, Volume 2.